Hi everyone, welcome to Homerino Collectibles, where today we're going to be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Infinite Series Ultimate Spider-Woman from the Hobgoblin Build-A-Figure wave. On the side of the box we get a nice image of Spider-Man, and then on the back of the box we have two pictures. We have Spider-Woman and Spider-Girl, both members of Warriors of the Web from this wave. We have a small bio, and then at the bottom we have everyone else from the wave and the Build-A-Figure. So I have done reviews for everyone now in the wave, so if you want to check out anyone that you can see here, just check them out on my channel and tune in tomorrow to see the Build-A-Figure. So without further ado, let's get this thing open and take a look. So first out of the box is the Build-A-Figure piece for Hobgoblin. So like I said, just if you want to see the video for this guy, it is coming up tomorrow. And here is Ultimate Spider-Woman out of the packaging, and it's a very interesting character, just like it's an interesting figure. It really does look fantastic. Mine does have a few faults, but they should just be with my figure, really. So yeah, just to start off with, the hips are a little bit loose on mine, so as I was getting her into that pose for the start of this video, you know, she kept on like slipping down a little bit like that. Yeah, the hips, they're just a little bit loose here, significantly that one. Like you go to turn the thigh joint here and it's moving the hip, whereas on this side you can see it's you know, strong enough just to move the thigh, and then I can move the hip individually if I want to. So yeah, it doesn't cause many problems. It's just it takes a little bit longer just to get into a pose. Also, just like a lot of Marvel Legends, a little warpage of the leg there just from in the packaging. That one's a little bit inwards too. It's not that much, but we also get really loose swivels down here at the calves as well. And then on the opposite spectrum to that, the elbows here, both of them were incredibly stiff. I didn't have to heat them up or anything to move them, but it did take a lot of force to get those to start moving, and the hands were quite stiff too. So for some reason on mine I've got quite you know, not loose legs as in like she can't stand, but just loose enough that it's just can be a little bit annoying when posing her. And then I've got really tight elbow joints there. So two ends of the spectrum on one figure. At least it's not all loose or all like amazingly tight. So taking a closer look at the head here, as you can see, we actually have a sculpted in nose, mouth and chin. So we have more kind of a feminine look rather than the Spider-Man where they just don't sculpt in the mouth. You can see it a lot from the side as well. So it just really does differentiate her a lot from a kind of classic, kind of just normal Spider-Man kind of mask face. So that does look fantastic. I love that we don't get any black around the eyes or anything. You just have that red lip in the moulding that goes around. And that pearlescent white just looks absolutely fantastic on those really big eyes. And that carries on throughout the rest of her suit, which is very clean and everything. And the white's also on the fingertips too. Again, we get this on the back of the leg. Don't want it there, but never mind. Hopefully the Thanos wave isn't like that, but it probably will be. And then the hair, awesome windswept looking hair. You can get some really nice action poses from this. It's a nice dark brown with a light brown tone brushed over the entire thing, so it just really does highlight all those raised areas. Looks absolutely fantastic. So as for articulation, the hair doesn't get in the way too much. She looks up, maybe not as much as you would want, but it doesn't matter too much, I guess. She can look down all the way, and she can also look left and right with no hindrance whatsoever, so that's still nice. And then you get side to side wiggle too. The shoulders come all the way out and do a full 360-degree rotation. We have a swivel here at the elbow, and also stiff elbows. If I can just get them, there we go. 90-degree bend, and then at the wrist we have a rotation, and they go in and out. No interchangeable hands with this one, so we just get the fist and then the open hand. We haven't had interchangeable hands with any of the Spider-Girl or Spider-Woman you know, versions like using this mold, so I wasn't expecting anything, but it would have been nice if we got something, because obviously there's less in the package if you compare it to, like, you know, Daredevil of a bigger mold, or even Spider-Man who came with all the different accessories, so it would have been nice to get more. But at the diaphragm joint here we get left and right. You get a bit of side-to-side wiggle for some more feminine poses, and then you also get a crunch, which doesn't do too much forward, but it goes okay back, and the paint goes in very nice there too. So the hips, they come out this much and they go forward, and they don't really go back too much. We have a rotation here at the upper part of the thigh, double jointed knees, rotation at the calf, and then it goes up and down, and ankle pivot at the foot, and then we've got the peg holes in the bottom of the feet. Spider-Woman uses the same mold as the Spider-Girl from this wave, so she stands around 6 inches tall, so a little bit smaller than standard Marvel Legends, such as Spider-Man here, who's 6.5 inches tall. So overall, I really do recommend this figure. I mean, you should have better luck than me. You know, I have quite tight elbow joints, and those legs, you know, pretty much everything in the legs, really loose. So, you know, getting it to stand, as you can see, I can get it to stand. That's not too hard. It just takes a little bit of time. You know, I can't just, you know, put her down like that, like other figures. You know, it really does take a bit of time, and she's probably going to fall over quite a fair amount on a display, so she may need some kind of base. But apart from that, really do like this mould. The paintwork is done superbly, and that head sculpt is just amazing. So if you like the ultimate universe of characters, then this is definitely a figure for you, and if not, then it's going to be easy to pass on it. After all, the regular Spider-Woman is coming out in the Thanos wave, and also we've had, you know, Spider-Girl from this wave using this mold as well, and a Spider-Girl from the Amazing Spider-Man 2 wave as well. You know, so if you want this mold, there's plenty other figures out there that you can go ahead and get, so you wouldn't really be missing out on much. But if it's a character that you like, then I would definitely recommend it. You won't be disappointed. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, and if you want to check out more images of anything from my collection, go ahead and check out my Instagram and Twitter. It's Homerino123 for both, and links will be in the description below. And remember to see the Hobgoblin Build-A-Figure tune in tomorrow, and if you want to see anything else, be sure to subscribe. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.